Okay, so I'm here in the folder for the Exercises in Creativity and Innovation program, and I'm going to give you a little peek inside each of the folders, which you would get depending on which bundle you buy. So the first part is the participant materials, and this is the things that you would get if you're buying the basic bundle. And so say you're going through the course yourself or you're creating all the rest of the materials yourself. So the main thing is the course book, and let me open that up and bring that over for you to look at. That's in Word. And this has all the information for the course. So there's the cover, there's a nice table of contents. You can see there's 10 parts to this, and there's an activity after each section. So there's an introduction and the 6 key traits, and then there's an activity at the end, and that will be the same with every chapter. You can break these up into modules, go through it over a period of time or all at once, whichever works best for you. And with each activity, we've got worksheets for you to fill in. So let me move this out of the way, and I'll show you the workbook. So here's the workbook, and you'll see each one has something you need to fill in. They go along with each of the activities in that main course book. So that's that. The other thing in here is an infographic, and this is really nice. It came in different, you get it in PowerPoint, which makes it so easy to edit. So not everyone knows Photoshop. I don't know Photoshop. So when you open this, every little element is easy to edit, just like you would in any PowerPoint slide. And then we also have it in the other formats as well, the PNG files. And they've got it in two different color styles. The designer gave me two, and I liked them both, so you get them both. And that's the basic bundle. So let's go back up now and go into the next level, which would be the trainer's bundle. And with that one, you'll get the participant materials, and then you get the facilitator materials. Facilitator is just another word for trainer. You facilitate someone's learning. You're not teaching them in terms of telling them what to do. So let's start with, let's see, the slides. Now, what we've done is we've got slides without the transitions in it, that animation stuff, and with them. So let me just show you. I've opened it up and bring them over here. Now in the slides, we have a theme, but it's easy enough for you to change. You can always just go into design. I'm not going to do it here because I don't want to mess it up. And what we've done is put speaker notes under each one along with some instructions. So you'll get facilitator note, blah, 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 do this. We've got some suggested timing. And then there's the script that goes with each one. You get the introduction. And then each one has something underneath, but there's also some instructions for the facilitator. So for instance, we put in a question you can use as an icebreaker for this module to get a little discussion going, and the instructions there for teaching that. As well as for the activities, we've got a slide in there. Let me go to one of them. Also with some instructions, including how you might do it on a webinar. So if you're in the classroom, you can do this, hand out the worksheet, ask them to break out into small groups and discuss with each other and debrief it afterwards. Or on a webinar, you can do something a little bit smaller that's more conducive to doing a webinar. And we've got, oh gosh, 147 of those. Woo! Well, there's 10 modules, so there would be. And let's move that out of the way. And the other thing we've got that's quite interesting and a little bit different from other people is a facilitator guide. And what this is, we've given it to you in Word and in PDF, so you can edit the Word. And I'll just bring that over. That's this one. And what this is all the slides, as well with the notes, as well as some extra instructions to help you in delivering the course. So there's an overview, there's some description of who your best audience is, what the learning objectives are, the different options, and I'll show you another document we're putting in there with more information on different ways you can deliver it, what kind of materials you might need, the timing, again, suggested timing, what skills and knowledge you might need to have or obtain. I've got links to different tutorials that I've created in the past, and I'm going to end up adding to those. as well as suggested resources. These are just the resources we use. Everybody has something different, so you certainly don't need to use these. And then you'll have the slides on each page with, again, the notes. And those can also be edited. Let me just show you one other thing with this, because what we've done is we've created the guide via using handouts in PowerPoint, and then we had to do some tricky stuff to basically make it smaller because it came out to be a really big file, and you don't want a really big file. So we had to convert it to PDF and back again. So, but if you want to have it linked to your slides, there is the ability to do that. I can create a separate little tutorial on that, but let me just show you quickly. Let's see, these are the slides. So if you do want to create some handouts like that, your own guide, it is possible. All you do is go into File, Save, sorry, not that. You go into File, Save and Send, Create Handouts, and then here you'd want to make sure you click on Paste Link. And that way, every time you open it, if you change a slide in the PowerPoint, it'll change it in the Word doc. So that's just a little aside. Hope I didn't confuse you there. So let's go back up now and see what else is in the Facilitator package. We've got course follow-up emails. This is really important. After you've delivered it, whether it's by webinar, classroom, or some other way, you want to follow up with people in a few emails, preferably over time. So we put in a few to start with, some check-ins, see how people are doing, keep that relationship going. And obviously you'll want to add to that as well. We've got some extra games you can do, creativity games. We put these into the slides, but you can do them elsewhere, either in classroom or send them to people or put them on your blog, places like that. We've got a list of resources that you can look up to learn more yourself or to give to your participants. What else is here? We've got the mind map. This is an overview of the whole course. This is really useful, especially in the Word document, to be able to get a snapshot yourself of what's in the course, but also if you have to explain it to someone, to show them, whether it's on a webinar or something else, we've given it to you in different formats. So if you use FreeMind, you can open it up. You can't preview it here. Or XMind, we've done those too. And a lot of other mind mapping programs, you can open these files in. And finally, let's see, we've got a course evaluation form. This is good to hand out to people or send to people to get their feedback and see whether you got the results that you'd intended to get and they are happy and got the results they wanted from the course, and to get you some feedback on how you're going to improve it. But you can see this is something that you can hand out. You could use something like SurveyMonkey to send it as well. And the last thing in here, last couple things, is we have outlines of all the modules. So you can also use this for rewriting, repurposing, maybe creating other slides or videos, and of course reorganizing everything. And finally, we've got a document called Top 5 Ways to Deliver Your Training. And what this is we've gone through how you can decide which way is best, right? So what you'll get, and then some guidelines on how to decide which method you want to deliver your training in, or which one's best for your audience. And then we've gone through a few of the main ways, the most popular ways, and some tips on guidelines on how to do those. And that's it for the Trainers Bundle. So the last one is the Marketers Bundle, and that includes, of course, the participant and facilitator materials, but also these promotion materials. And there's a lot of folders here, so let me go through them one by one as quickly as I can. So there's tweets, which of course you don't just have to use on social media because they're all different tips on creativity. So you can use them in all different places. There's of course a squeeze page and sales page. Those are kind of hard to preview here, but you can see that here in the images, I think you can see this one that's part of it. So you can use that if you want, if you can use HTML, but also if you use something like OptimizePress or another template, we've given you just the sales copy from the sample that we've put in. And you can use that as a basis and just copy and paste it into the template that you use, because a lot of people use WordPress. And we've done that as well with the sales page, so we give you the text separately. And then let's see, there's a giveaway report that you can use for building your list. It's called Creativity in Action, and that is different ways that real world companies use creativity to build their business. And there's some follow-up emails to that. So once you've delivered the report, the giveaway report, you want to send some emails with some more valuable information for people and give them a little link on the last one. And then we've got some quote images, which are always nice. These are great for sharing on social media or sending to people or putting on your blog and just inspiring people. It's also great after the course for sending to people and keeping them motivated. So those are fun to do. We've got the e-covers, of course, in a few different formats, so you can use those on your pages or in your promotion material. So you'll see there's a bunch of things there. And blog posts, got to have some more blog posts. This can be on your blog, but obviously you could rewrite it for article directories, keep it in your membership site as more information, use it in more emails as well, newsletters, for instance. And then the last thing, my favorite thing, is the 52 ways to boost your creativity. What this is a whole bunch of different ways that people can use to boost their creativity, just like the name says. And you can use these in a lot of different ways. You can see they're just a few paragraphs each. Some are longer, some are shorter. So they're perfect for emails, for building relationship with people, whether it's with your prospects or with your customers after the course. All you have to do is add your little intro, hi, such and so, it's Sharon here, your name, and then your sign off as well. And maybe whatever, if you're promoting something or linking to something else, you'd want to add that in. So there's 52 of those, so you could spread them out over the course of a year, or you could use them in other places. You can combine a couple to send out a printed newsletter. Again, you can put them on your blog, use them for other articles. There's a lot. You could break them up for tweets and social media. There's so many different ways. You can combine them into an ebook. They're already put together in one document, so it'd be quite easy to make this into one complete ebook that you could sell or use as another giveaway, for instance. And I think that's everything. Let's take a quick look through. But I don't think I missed anything. So there you go. We've got 3 different folders and 3 different possibilities. So you can just buy what you need rather than having stuff that you're wasting and spending money that you didn't need to spend. So take a look through. I do have screenshots further down the page of everything, and let me know if you have any questions. Enjoy.